That was my theme music. Welcome back. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the greatest podcast on the face of the earth, man. Shout out everybody pulling up. We in this bitch. We in this bitch. It's the LeVar Walker Show podcast. Y'all know how we get down. We in the building. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and everywhere else people are watching. Facebook, family, I see you in the building. What's happening? But before we get into the show, just want to let you guys know, San Antonio, I will be there live at the Upstage Comedy Lounge. That's right. I'm going to be at the Upstage Comedy Lounge Juneteenth weekend. That's going to be June 13th and 14th. Y'all get those tickets. Get those tickets, man. Check me out. And also Tampa, Florida. I'm going to be there July 13th. July 13th, I'll be in Tampa, Florida. Please get those tickets at LeVarWalker.me. And let's start this shit up, man. Tickets are moving, too. So y'all pull up on your boy, man. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do a lot of content and all this stuff because I like to, talk to everybody that get down with me. But in today's times as a comic, you have to do all this, man, to get people to know who you are to sell a ticket because, film and television is dead. It's dead, dead, dead. It's not coming back. And this is what it is. So I appreciate all you guys for the love and support. But we got a lot to talk about this evening, so buckle your seatbelts up, man. There's just been a lot going on. This Diddy trial. I mean, my gosh, man. We have learned so much in regards to just how, hedonistic. He is hedonistic. Diddy, freaky Diddy. Freaky Diddy, very, very freaky. But understand this too, guys. It's not a lot of the stuff, the baby and all that. I have to, and I'm not, listen, I feel very, very sorry for Cassidy and what she went through. Let me say that right now. But some of these things aren't necessarily what the case is about. It's not a crime to rub baby oil on people and have orgies. Even though what we found out is rather disgusting. It is nasty. I mean, I didn't know, I'm seeing stuff. Cassie was on the stand. And I mean, they trying to nail him to the cross. They are really trying to nail his ass to the cross because Cassie is coming into the courtroom. She big and pregnant. She's sitting up there looking like an angel. And I mean, this black nigga has done all this wrong and peed on her. She almost drowned in piss, even though one of the male escorts said that Cassie told him to pee on her. He said, "No, I want that liquid gold, baby." Maybe that's why Carisha, Young Miami, was saying she liked the golden showers, because I just don't know. What is the freak threshold? Like, how freaky, bruh, do you have to get, man? Like, what happened to just being with your old lady, y'all get it in? But when you got 4 or 5 people, and then you want men to see, you want to see other men on your woman gutting her out while you just sit there and touch yourself. It's like, my gosh. And then they said in the court, when she was on the stand, these freak offs would last for 5 hours. How much fucking you need to do, man? Not 5 hours. No, they would last 4 to 5 days. 4 to 5 days. How much fucking do you need to do for 5 fucking, like, when you fucking so much for 4 or 5 days, and it's not just you and your lady, but it's you and it's other people, to the point where y'all dehydrated. They got to bring in IV bags of vitamins and liquids to get your juice back up. That shit is sick. It is sick, man. And it's so sad because, you know what I mean? This is all dealing with hip hop. I mean, hip hop has become so fucking demonic at this point. Like everything that we thought was like conspiracy theories is true. You know what I mean? Like Diddy made this woman get into a fucking tub of baby oil with her shoes on. Cause it ain't just enough to see her regular. He want to see her shining. He want her shined up with her shoes dripping with oils. He want the escorts shiny. He want everybody shiny, slippery, and just shining shit, looking like the video him and Mace did. Nigga, just sick. And when I was listening to it, and listen now, I'm telling y'all, like a lot of this stuff, like y'all got to keep a sound man, because a lot of people jumped on me because I've been saying he's coming home. And I've been saying it because I've talked to my line brother, who's a criminal attorney, went over the charges with me and was telling me, you know, what would have to stick, why things are shaky. He was just telling me all these different things. And then there were certain things that Cassie said, like one of her statements was during the free conference, she wanted to keep doing them. And this is what she said. This is what she said. She wanted to keep doing them because she didn't want to see him doing with other women. And also in court today, she said that she had wrote a book. She wanted $30 million for it. And then she went and sued him and he paid her $20 million. So it is just so much shit. And then this was real troubling. You know, he would hire these guys to bang this lady. And after they would orgasm, he would instruct her to bring the cum in the room to rub on his nipples as lotion. He's getting cum lotion on his nipples. Another man's load on your nipples, bro. What the fuck? What is this nigga? Like, what is going on? Like, where are we right now, nigga? Like when the nut hits your chest, what did you go? Ah. Did you take a deep breath? You walking around here nut chest out. Oh, nut chest, nigga. Like, what the fuck? It is really, really demonic behavior, right? And we need to really get to the root, get up under Diddy's hood to see where this trauma came from. We know he was an intern for Andre Harrell. We also know that he got his deal from Bad Boy from Clive Davis. Were these the rituals that were going on? And to get into the business, to be damn near a big star. And I hate to be the conspiracy guy because I was always against it. Like niggas talk about the Illuminati and shit. And I was just like, the Illuminati to me is just a way for people to justify their failures. But now, you know, you look at this shit, they doing actual rituals. So what would cause this type of behavior? Like what? Is it just too much money, too much pussy? And you get so much pussy that you have to keep pushing the line. Where the pussy isn't enough. I need ass. I need everything. I need cum on me. Think about that. It's a nigga walking around talking about he shot off on your chest, bro. There's a man walking around right now, bro. And his nut came to swim, bro, on Sean John, man. What the? And then one of the most troubling parts, all this nasty shit, and your daughters. You got daughters, your baby girls in the fucking courtroom. And I'm guessing all you could do was just kind of scoot down and just, you couldn't look them babies in their eye. You damn near drowned a woman in piss. Why piss? Why? What is this? Like, I'm trying to think how drugged up your ass gotta be, bro. Like, to just, and then you just get up and dance and you jump on the private jet. It is fucking crazy. It's crazy. I'm not going to sit here and deny these are heinous acts. They're terrible. But based on the lawsuit, you have to prove that Diddy did a RICO. You have to prove that, hold on, y'all. I'm going to bring somebody on. Yeah, you have to prove that he was in the RICO. You have to prove like sex trafficking. I think the RICO, you have to prove coercion. Now, a lot of these things, it looks like maybe, perhaps, but based on the actual RICO, you would think that he just drove around in a van and he was just hog tying people in the van and jumping out with pistols or something. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very weird trial. And they was getting on my ass because I was in the shade room talking about he coming home. And I understand because people could be victims of assault. And if you are a victim of any type of sexual assault, you definitely have my full condolences. I that. I was just trying to stick to the, like the facts of the case, play a little bit of devil's advocate, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, this shit is sick. And then Cassie's husband, who has to be look, I salute him. You know what I mean? This is the mother of this man's going on third child. And he's sitting in that courtroom and you listening to that. I don't know, as a man, like that's some real husband shit, right? Like, cause you're married, you have received this woman in God. Her past is her past. And it seems like it's going to be a little difficult because you're hearing this, you're getting this shit in graphic detail. There are pictures of everything that went on. My gosh, man. I know that's going to be hard to fight. Like, was she coming out the bathroom or something? And is this thing still, let me make sure this is on. I know when she coming out the bathroom, you just looking at her. I don't know if you think about the piss or the baby oil or what. It's just, gosh, this is rough. It's really rough. Very, very graphic. Very rough. Now, when you talk about Cassie, I said this, and I want y'all to chime in too. I don't know. We got people chiming in. Shout out to the chat. I see y'all chiming in right now. When you talk about it, I want us to paint a picture. Let's paint the picture of a young lady who wants to live her dream. Young lady is a singer from the Bronx in New York. Pretty young lady. She wants to make it to the top. Okay, this young lady was dating a man by the name of Ryan Leslie, who was a music producer and no slouch on his own, She was 19, 18 and 19 at the time. Ryan introduced her and brought her into Bad Boy, brought her into the offices. She later dumped Ryan Leslie for Diddy because Diddy pursued her. Here's my thing, you're a young girl. I'm sure she was charmed. You see the money, you see the success, you see you see where you want to go, you see what you want to get. Now, I'm not going to sit here and justify anybody getting certain types of treatment. Right now, I just want to talk about integrity. Right now, I want to talk about walking away. Right now, I want to talk about a moral barometer. I want to make it one day as a great comedian that's selling tickets. When I walk into said office or I'm with somebody and they're like, yo, we gonna do a freak off, where we gonna have men and women coming here and goats and animals, and we gonna take baby oil baths. Okay, at that point, I'm getting the fuck out of there. I'm getting the fuck out of there. Because I want to hold on to my integrity and my morals. Now, I'm saying this because you've had men say what Diddy did to them, who I have absolutely no fucking empathy or sympathy for. If you a big grown ass nigga and you a photographer and you taking his picture and he tell you to come suck his dick, if you put that goddamn camera down and you go over there and do that, nigga, that's on you. You hold that shit because you want to get to the top. You just sacrifice your soul, your moral integrity. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry if you don't make it after you do this shit, because most don't, and it's not even worth it. What good is a man that has everything but has sacrificed his soul? So the only thing I will raise an eyebrow to, why? Why did you just say no? Like, fuck you. No. He probably would have been done with you, but that's okay. Because now you haven't subjected yourself to this heinous and evil and devilish activity. And you can go on and be proud of yourself because you have moral integrity, moral aptitude. And that's what happens. A lot of motherfuckers get done dirty in the business, but you're making these decisions with the hope of some type of fucking payoff. You're making the decision in the moment. I know you young, you this, you that. You're making a decision in the hopes of fame and fortune. Now, it was said Diddy was manipulative, controlling, and I understand that in domestic situations, the man could be manipulative, controlling, charming. It can get out of the way. Now, a lot of y'all watching this have probably been in bad relationships with a man or a woman that's been manipulative. There's men on here been pussy whipped. You've been through it. But I'm sorry to tell y'all, a lot of it isn't illegal. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying a lot of it, that's not illegal. So we have to prove the RICO. You have to prove the RICO. And this is one of the first cases where you have a RICO with no co-conspirators. A RICO consists of an illegally funded business. The business, I mean, he had money. This was rockstar lifestyle. And a lot of this shit is no different from fucking Hugh Hefner and all the freak white boys in Hollywood is doing their thing. And then even right now, like I said, I posted a video earlier today, as we kick him in his back, where is the sick Mike Jeffrey CEO who sodomized over 40 men, 40 young boys, 40 Abercrombie and Fitch models? Wait, hold on one second. I use the restroom. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Had to go to the restroom. Unc is getting old. I'm getting old. That bladder acted up. But Mike Jeffries, CEO, Abercrombie and Fitch, ran through 40 men. 40 men. And let's show y'all how nobody cares about a man. 40 men who got cracked open. He cracked them open like crabs, like a juicy crab. Cracked all them young boys open. Got the charge. He's on house arrest. Nowhere to be found. I don't see white people talk about him. I don't see him being called disgusting, nothing. Hey, guess what? I read about him. They say he has dementia now. Now he has dementia and Alzheimer's. But guess what? I don't think them 40 men's assholes have forgotten, sir. I don't think their assholes have had dementia. Maybe you could pass out asshole dementia, but you can't. So I'm going to digress and go back to this disgusting case. So in this business, people, listen, integrity, right? And now, and like I said, I'm not justifying anybody being treated mean, but if you're listening to me and you have a dream to be a singer, an actor, whatever endeavor that you are trying to pursue, understand that your mission is with you and God, because God has sent you on a mission. And you don't have to sacrifice your soul to get on, because it's not fucking worth it. It's not worth it. I see a lot of people doing, a lot of motherfuckers begging, get a job. Ain't nothing wrong with a job. Ain't nothing wrong with a job while you trying to live your dream. Nothing wrong with it. Get you a job. Try to figure it out. You can do it. You can do it. But we have to, and to my ladies, please, just integrity. Don't let no nigga treat you bad. You shouldn't have to sleep with your man and 2 other hoes. You know, have some self-respect. Have some self-value. Have self-value. You know, if you flying on the private jet and you going back and forth, like, come on. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if Diddy ain't had no money, I don't think she's staying around. If the money ain't there, that's all I'm trying to say. Like, people were just getting on me. Fuck you, LeVar. That's why Mike Epps jumped on you and shit. All that. I mean, they were just going off. Like, what the fuck? Like, where is this hatred coming from? I really care for the people. But this is what was happening. So integrity is key. Now, I want to look up some of the things that was said. I'm going to show y'all. Oh, we got Inner City Press, which this is my, let's share this screen real quick. Inner City Press. Let me blow that up. I got a lot on my computer, guys. Okay. Let's see if we can go down and read a couple of these things. Combs Donaldson. I guess this is the cross-examination. I don't know who this guy is. I mean, it is so much, man. Combs Donaldson. I guess this is the prosecuting attorney. Did the company open fake businesses to optimize search results? Fake address? No. Let's see if we can find the Cassie stuff. It's so much. Oh my gosh. See, it's like things like this. So this is the prosecuting attorney. He made Cassie do his bidding in those dark hotel rooms. Cassie was not the only one. This was a pattern. Let me tell you about Jay. She was a single mom that started spending time with him in 2020. She fell in love with him. He was seeing other women. That's not okay. He's a playboy. I'm trying to see when they were talking to her. That's May 12th. What's today, y'all? What is this, the 14th? And two, y'all, get them tickets, man. LeVarWalker.me. Hit that email list for your boy, please. We're going to go over this. We're going to try to get into this. It's May 13th. Yeah. Y'all go check out Inner City Press. Okay. That's welcome back. That's a complaint. It's all May 13th. I want to get all the way to the bottom, and we just going to read this out, and we're going to try to... Oh, this all May 13th. So I'm going down. Diddy docket. All right, I guess it begins here. LAPD male dancer, freak off videos for the pool. Now, this is Combs' attorney, Garagos. He suspected she was cheating on him. She did not answer the phone. She got into a bar fight and tried to kill someone. So it's relevant to his suspicions and her substance abuse outside of their sexual relationship. Now, this is Diddy's attorney, Tenny Garagos, who's the daughter of Mark Garagos. So they're saying that Cassie got in a bar fight and tried to hurt somebody. So it's his suspicions that she had substance abuse outside of their relationship. Okay. The judge asked on the two incidents with Ms. Ventura when we discussed this last week. The defense says the assault in Connecticut messages between Mrs. Ventura and Mr. Combs is relevant. Let's see if there's any issue. Prosecutor, it should be excluded. Judge, redirect. Prosecutor, please explain why you now say Mr. Combs directed you. Phillips, he asked about positions, but Mr. Combs did tell us what to do, use baby oil. The timing of the handing of cash, how did it out? What the hell is this? This is Diddy's prosecutors, which is Donaldson. Didn't you tell the government that you would feel jealous because you like Miss Ventura romantically? I do not recall. Put up 35 to 70. Prosecutor, just for the parties. I do not recall that. Nothing further, Your Honor. When you got back to New York, I visited him in the Trump Hotel in Columbus Circle. His apartment was being renovated. What were you going with your music career? Cassie, trying to come up with a concept. Sean called all of the shots. Where did you celebrate your birthday in this photo? In Las Vegas. Carrie Morgan was there too, around his patio. What happened then? Sean kissed me in the bathroom. I ran back to my hotel. I told Carrie. Huh. I don't know what the hell this got to do. What is this? Is it just me, or does it just sound like they just talking about just regular relationship shit? Judge, welcome back. Prosecutor, who was your manager at Bad Boy Record? Cassie, James Cruz. What did he tell you? That he was managing me with one hand tied behind his back. He had to check everything with Sean. I know she don't talk like that, but I'm just trying to spice this up. Prosecutor, did you get piercings? Yes, Sean came with me. Prosecutor, which of his homes did you have freak outs in? Miami, New York. What other homes? My homes, all but Studio City. And what other cities? Atlanta, Ibiza. What do you think this meant? That he knew I didn't want to do the freak offs anymore, but then I backpedaled. This is why? To not make him angry. He could be violent. Where you get your outfit? Pleasure chest elsewhere. Prosecutor, why did you take more drugs? To not be present with the experience. Prosecutor, why? Because it was something I hated. Prosecutor, how did you react to ecstasy and MDMA? It would make me vomit. What would he say? To continue. Prosecutor, I'll read Sean Parsons' email. You read you. When should I take the thing? When will you be there? Pausing. You there? What did you mean? Drugs. I took mine. I'm flying. Prosecutor, what does he mean? He's high. I don't know what's happening here. I'm really trying to figure out what is this? What the hell are they talking about? It's a docket. Oh, I ain't paying for no more subscriptions. This dude ain't giving us much because he working hard. Prosecutor, how did he get it? Well, he took all my stuff. Where does he end up? Sitting in a chair in front of the window. What are you doing? I'm walking away from him. Okay, they had to fight. I guess they were showing the fight in the hotel. This is crazy. What did you write? Sean said he released the tape of me on Christmas. So when she's saying Sean said he would release the tape of her on Christmas and he had Scott and I heard, he said he would be out of the court country then. So I'm guessing that there is to prove coercion into doing what she didn't want to do, which could be dicey because they're going to have to prove that he actually said that beyond a reasonable doubt. What the fuck? Prosecutor asked money back for what? For having paid my now husband to be my trainer. What did you write back? Do you want me to tell the truth? It's much deeper than iPads. There was abuse, more than freak-offs. I don't know what, this shit look like a circus. I don't know what the hell going on. I do know she did get $30 million. She was writing the book. She didn't get the 30 then. She sued him for 20. He paid her the 20. I don't know. It's very weird. I don't know. This is, it's a lot going on here. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. I think I'm off of this shit now. Because I don't know how to read this. I was looking on one page, like, here's something. And we're going to have one of my comedian friends come on here today. I'm going to have M. Brown come in as a correspondent. Now I'm reading this. So the prosecutor said, where did you go after Connecticut? I went to see Sean. He was in Arizona. His son, college. I told my mother I was going to L.A. for work. Did Sean talk about Scott's car? Sean said he wanted Scott's friends to see Scott's car blown up. What happened next? We met Sean, Scott, and me. Scott said, What about my vehicle? And Sean said, what vehicle? And that was the end of the meeting. Put up the photo. What is this? Me and Sean in Kingston, Jamaica for Sound Clash. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Okay, so they ask about the lawsuit. What happened with the lawsuit? It settled for $20 million in 24 hours. Why are you testifying in this trial? I can't carry this anymore. What's wrong is wrong. I tried people like they were disposable escorts. Anybody. How many freak-offs did you have with Sean? Impossible to know. Hundreds. After you broke up with Sean, did you ever do a freak-off? No. No further questions. Judge, why don't we put off the cross until tomorrow? Bro, this shit is weird. It's just weird. Let me see. How did you get chapters to Sean? Okay, that's what she said. How did you get chapters to Sean? This is after the book. Through my attorney, and I reached out to Kim Kardashian. I asked her if he read it. She said it was not taken seriously. How much did you ask for the book? $30 million. Did you sue? November 2020. Yeah, she sued. It's settled for $20 million in 24 hours. Now I guess they trying to show that this seems to be some type of shakedown or something like that. This is wild. Okay. Now this is talking about them going to sex clubs. Prosecutor, which escort will go to sex clubs with you and Sean? Jules. The escort from the Intercontinental LA? Yes. Did you want to have sex with Jules ever? No. She laughed. No, but I knew him. Why did you do it? Sean. Who was present when Sean put his hands on you at freakouts? Sometimes the escort was there too. In the same room? Yes, Jules. And in the suite? Yes. Were they aware? And the defense says objection. Judge overruled. Yes, they were aware. Were the UTIs painful? Very. Antibacterials didn't work anymore. Now, when they talking about antibiotics not working anymore, now I got to put my pharmacist hat on. Like, you know, you have different types of antibiotics. You know, you got your penicillin, you know, amoxicillin, penicillin. Then you have the cephalosporins like Keflex, first, second, third generation cephalosporins. And when most antibacterials don't work, you have to break out what's called the big guns, which are monobactams. And if that shit don't work, you die. I just want to get that off. I just really want to flex a little bit of knowledge. I mean, I'm just throwing shit out, but I just want to tell y'all that. So she has sores. It was friction in her mouth. This is just sick. I don't know, guys. I'm moving on. I can't do it anymore. I can't. And I know y'all probably getting tired of me because this stuff, the stuff that I'm looking at, I don't think I'm reading it in the proper order. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. 1 minute. Let me send my buddy this. Let me see. I just had to send that to somebody. I'm see if my buddy come in. Yeah, but this was nasty. I really don't know. And as y'all can see what I read, none of this shit makes sense. I don't know what that has to do with a criminal enterprise. All I'm really seeing is a freaky, nasty man. And I'm seeing mostly consensual sex going on. This is from what I'm seeing. I don't know. I'm a meathead. But from what I'm seeing is consensual sex from a nasty man. And it seems to me like if she could have left. As far as him being dangerous or threatening somebody, I think the in the cross examination, when they cross examine her, the defense are gonna say, well, you were threatened by Puff, you were scared to leave him. And she'll probably go, yeah. So your trainer, who is your husband now, right? Yeah. Was your trainer not hired or your husband not hired by Diddy? Yes, he was. Is he alive? Yes. No further questions, Your Honor. So it's going to be a lot that's thrown out. And I mean, it's just very, very weird. I don't know what's necessarily going to stick. It was said, too, through Vlad TV that he was offered like a 5-year plea deal. That's what they were saying. And he turned it down because if they offered him a 5-year plea deal with time served, they pretty much saying there's nothing going to stick. I mean, they can keep painting him as a villain and, you know, assassinating his character, but you're going to have to get something to stick. And there's a lot of words that she's used that she didn't want to see him with another woman. She was in love. She went back. She got jealous of him being with other women. You know, it's not really slam dunk. This man tying her down or just holding a pistol to her. It's just not, I don't see it. I could be wrong. So, and you guys could come in on this chat and let me know, you know what I'm saying, if I am wrong, you know, but I don't know. I'm going to keep it moving along, man. Free Torey Lanez, man. I don't know if y'all heard in the news today, but the driver or the security guard that was in that truck came out and said that Torey Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion and that her friend shot Megan Thee Stallion. And that Torey Lanez, he didn't shoot her. And Torey Lanez has been wrongfully jailed. This has just come out. It came out today. And as you guys know, Torey Lanez was stabbed like 14 or 15 times yesterday. So there are rumblings of this appeared once this guy went to come out with this information of him not shooting Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. It appears that whoever this Mexican guy was that stabbed him up is like a hit. Now, who that hit was sent by, I don't know. This is about to open up a whole nother can of worms. I'm going to pull this up real quick and see. Let me see. Torey Lanez. Let's see what's going on with this. Are y'all enjoying this show so far? I hope you guys are. I'm trying to stay with y'all. Yeah, he almost lost his life yesterday, bro. And dude didn't even he in there I guess he took the charge and didn't snitch or something. Y'all niggas need to stop that shit. I'd have told on that bitch. Bitch, you shot her. That ain't even really no, I don't even think he would have broke no street code. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. right, here we go. So right here, Torey Lanez shooting involving single man took a new turn after the legal team claimed that the Canadian rapper did not fire the shots. Tory Lanez shooting case involving singer Megan Thee Stallion took a new turn on Wednesday after the legal team claimed that the Canadian rapper did not fire the shots, citing a testimony from Lane's ex-girlfriend Kelsey Harris's former bodyguard. Lawyers said that it was Kelsey who shot at Megan Thee Stallion 3 times. Lanez is currently serving a 10-year sentence for the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. Mr. Peterson was never given a fair trial, free from bias, political, and this is what's happening. Like, men are just being railroaded. Pointing to statements from the former bodyguard of Kes Harris, Meg's ex-friend who was present during the incident. The bodyguard allegedly submitted an affidavit stating the witness Harris holding the gun that night and overheard her discussing firing it, suggesting she may have been responsible for the shooting. We think it's time. Enough is enough. It's time to bring the brother home. Caesar McDowell, United the People, CEO, founder, said. Yeah, they're going to have to free him, but it looked like they might have, they looked like they tried to stage a hit on that man or something. That's what it looked like. Let me see if my homie got it. All right. Yeah, it looked like it doesn't look good. It does not look good. I'm going to see if he got a hit on him. Look like they tried to put a hit on the man, too. Boy, this hip hop shit, this shit is just, it's like, damn, man. When hip hop, when rap first came out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was just, I said, a hip hop, hip hop. You don't stop rocking to the bang bang bing. We was just having a good time. Now this shit has just gotten too complicated, man. It has gotten bad. Like, it's unreal. Yeah, they tried to take him out in jail. Something ain't adding up, boy. It's about to be another can of worms opened up, bro. Cause it looked like the Mexican man probably didn't even know him. And they about to grill his ass like, yo. Or maybe he won't say nothing because man, this is ugly. It's nasty work, guys. Oh, that's nasty. So check this out, y'all. Check this out. So Tory Lanez was stabbed after contacting Megan Thee Stallion's team. Team says Kelsey Harris was the shooter. He was stabbed right after that. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but look like they tried to take him out. It's getting nasty. It sounds like we got a conspiracy brewing. But without further ado, I'm gonna bring a good friend of mine in, good funny brother, funny. Y'all go follow him. This is the good brother M Brown. We about to break him. We got the good brother M Brown.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I can hear you. Yo,
You can hear me now?
I hear you now. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We got the good brother M Brown. So M, before you came in, man, I was just sitting here discussing everything going on with the Diddy freak offs, and just wanted to see how you feel about it as a correspondent today. How do you feel about everything that's going on in regards to Diddy and Cassie? What's your take?
My take on the situation, well, I don't want to comment on nothing that ain't got really nothing to do with me, man. But I think no, all jokes aside, I think it's crazy, man. Um there's somebody that we just been watching for how long Diddy been on top, been
Diddy
having this
been on
run.
top for 30 years, and this nigga is like really big red from the Five
Hmm.
Heartbeats. And in every movie, they need to redo them damn movies because every movie, this nigga was like a nice teddy bear. That's what Suge was. Remember, Suge
Hmm.
was the bad guy and all the like every time Suge walked in the room, like some dramatic music would come on and
Right,
shit. And
right.
then when Puff came in, everybody he was like nice and yeah, it's Diddy. He's
Smile on
harmless.
his face.
Yeah, they need to redo all them damn movies, bro, because this is just crazy to me.
It's
It's just what I was talking about is how freaky do you need to go? And I don't believe that being freaky is even illegal. And that's what most of this case has been covering. They just really paint him as a villain or whatever. But there's just no, to me, I don't see sufficient enough evidence other than just doing nasty, devious sexual fantasies. I don't see what's sticking here. I don't know. Do you agree?
not, yeah, yeah, I agree with that because it just like you say, a bunch of the stuff is just freaky. It's just like, oh, we didn't know, that's how you get down.
Right. It's
Uh, uh,
like
Other than that, it's just, well, what are they doing except for exposing him and his business and what he did? Because I think they passed the statute of limitations as far as the Cassie situation, right?
well, when you look at the Cassie, okay, so the situation in the hotel room, I don't even know why they submitted it as evidence. Actually, I guess they want to show they need to prove coercion. They need to prove that during these freak offs, you gone?
No, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm here.
They need to prove that during these freak offs, she was like coerced. She was forced to do it, right? Like that's what you have to prove. But in a lot of her testimony, a lot of her statements, she's saying things like, I didn't want him to do a freak off with any other woman but me. I was scared he might get with another woman. Um,
Hmm.
I love him. I thought I was the only one. You hear like stuff like that, and it's like they need to get some evidence of like he like jumped out of a van with machine guns and grabbed her, like it just went to random neighborhoods and grabbed her and other women, not even him but his goons, and then they brought those women back to a hotel room where Diddy was dressed like a clown with just his meat sticking out, and he just took advantage of women and hog tied them. But this is not the case. So
Do
I don't
do
know.
you think Diddy? Do you think he gonna take the stand?
No,
Will he take the stand and testify against it?
no, he's not taking no stand, bro. Did OJ take the stand? Not to say
No.
that he did what OJ did, but I doubt if I don't think that would be wise or some shit. I ain't no lawyer, but I just don't
Hmm.
think that would be the wise thing for him to do, especially if you paying 30 million for this case, so you got all these super lawyers. You don't do no talking because you'll blow the case.
How many more witnesses do they have for them to bring the star witness up first?
Let's take a look. That is a great question. I'm gonna ask. We can always ask our good friend Chat GPT.
That's how many witnesses do they have? Because I think
Yeah,
you would think they would save her for last.
let's see. Let me see here. We're looking now. Okay, so they got 20 witnesses expected to testify during this thing, and she's the star witness. So I don't know where it goes from there.
And that's
So
just on the
you,
prosecution side. The prosecution got 20 witnesses.
yeah. So number one is Cassie Ventura. She the star witness. Number two is Daniel Phillip. a male stripper. He sounded like he need to work on cars. Daniel Phillip, a male stripper who testified that he was paid to engage with sexual acts with Ventura while Combs observed. Phillip also recounted witnessing Combs physically assault Ventura in a New York City hotel, including throwing a liquor bottle and dragging her by her hair. Israel Flores, a former hotel security guard who testified about a 2016 incident where Combs assaulted Ventura in a Los Angeles hotel. Flores stated that Combs attempted to bribe him to keep the incident quiet. And I don't know. They say upcoming witnesses, while the full list of witnesses not. I don't think they really even have a lot of witnesses, bro. I think they saying 20 because one witness left. One witness they can't even find. She was just like, no, I don't. He didn't do nothing to me. And they were trying to like force her hand, like, he did something. No, he didn't. We was having fun. I'm not harmed. No, you harmed. He did something. Did he touch your toe? What did he do? Did he rub your shoulders? Give us something. Like, so that witness was witness 3 is nowhere to be found.
So you think this is a try? They trying to take him? So you think Diddy coming home eventually?
I believe so. I talked to my line brother who is who's a criminal attorney out in Louisiana, and he was just saying that a lot of this is very, very shaky. It doesn't make sense. He was saying like for this case to even go in front of the grand jury was a stretch. He also said that the attorney general, who is no longer the attorney general, the bald head dude with no mustache that brought this up, he seemed to be a little bit overzealous. And a lot of these big time attorneys, you want to get the big case, you know what I'm saying? And then at the time all this shit went down, we were still heavy in cancel culture. We were still heavy in you can't say this, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of that shit. And now, we witnessing like somewhat of a slow public hanging or some shit. Like, so I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What do you know? So what would be the penalty, or what would he get back if everything is found to be not guilty?
Well, if it's not guilty, so once they cross-examine her, if she's told a lie, they find her in perjury, he can come back and recoup that money.
That he gave her.
Oh yeah.
But
So
would he be able to sue the state of New York or the
no, he wouldn't be able to sue the feds. No,
okay, yeah, if it's
no, you can't
for
sue the feds. But he can come back.
misaccusations or something?
He would be able to recoup that money. And in the opening statement, the defense said that while Cassie was on the stand, well, somebody sitting on this stand has 20 million reasons to lie. 20 million reasons to lie because he could recoup that money if it's found in perjury. So, it's nasty. It's nasty. And then this Torey Lanez shit, bro. This hip hop shit, bro, is
Man, I just read about that. He got stabbed,
bro,
14 times or something like that in prison.
Yes, and here's the thing. So he gets stabbed after because the girl that was with Megan Thee Stallion, her friend Kelsey Harris, her bodyguard overheard her saying she shot Meg Thee Stallion 3 times, and Torey Lanez didn't even shoot her. So he went and filed an affidavit. When Torey Lanez's team contacted Meg Thee Stallion's team, all of a sudden he gets stabbed 14 times by a Mexican that's already on death row facing life. It looked like they tried to take him out. Like, you know what I mean? You got the Mexican got nothing to lose, but he might have say, hey, you got family members. He got daughter. He got kids, man. You take care of my kids. I take care of Torey. Home.
Hold on. I got to take this call. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Yeah, this is wild, guys. Hip hop this shit is cooked, man. Shit ain't even fun no more. It's like hip hop is exhausting because we seeing too much. We're seeing too much. We're seeing too much behind the scenes. And it's like, damn, how can I even enjoy the music anymore, man? It's one thing to have people, the music business for a long, long time is like this. I don't want to, I hate to compare anything to slavery, but it's like a job of debt. Like, well, I guess it's similar to slavery. Like you an indentured servant. So a lot of these guys, oh, he back. A lot of these guys in the music business, they get these big deals. Anytime any artist gets a big deal, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, you're getting a bank loan. You're getting a horrible, high interest bank loan that they have to recoup. And not only do they have to recoup that shit, but now they own a big piece of your ass. So it's just bad. It's just not, the whole business is bad. And then on the other end of that, guys who go independent, trying to be independent, just me trying to be independent as a comedian, it drains a lot of resources. It's hard, right? Because you trying to climb this mountain alone. You have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So even in music, it's even harder to get the streams, to get a motherfucker to, you know how we go open up, or a big comic might ask us to open up. But like in the rap world, you see a motherfucker on fire, you like, yo, man, why don't you give me a verse? Now you gotta pay him like $250,000 to spit on your shit. It's hard. It's just very, very hard. So
I didn't even know that backstory as far as I mean I knew it was probably somebody that got him that was probably related, but I didn't know the backstory with the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing.
bro, that shit
Where
is
I got
wild, bro. They need to free that
yeah
man immediately, bro. He
yeah
damn near
yeah
died, bro. He damn near died in the hospital. But see, that's the thing. As a man right now, and I'm gonna tell everybody, man, leave these bitches alone. Leave these hoes alone, bro. If you are successful, pussy is a trap now.
mm-hmm
It's a gigantic trap. It's one of man's greatest weaknesses at this point. It's one of man's greatest thumbnails at this point. And as resources become ever seemingly more limited, as people get more desperate. You see all these women investing in their bodies. They're getting the asses and the titties. They're paying for this shit as an investment to come the fuck up by any means. So we're so conditioned just as men, you know what I'm saying? I'm 40, I'll be 48 this year. You younger than me. But like my generation was like really a generation of masculine toxicity to the highest level, because we was big on rape culture, the whole generation, the whole hip hop, the 90s, the freak nig fucking bitches. That
right
was
right
just the
right 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 right
whole
right
vibe.
that was
Like
just the right that was the
women are
yeah
just objects and shit. Like how much
mm-hmm
pussy can you get? Like your success, the measure of your success was based on how much pussy you got. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but this is bad. It's just really bad, bro. Like people losing everything. The game, the game just lost his $7 million Calabasas mansion to a judgment that a
mm-hmm
female put on him for assault or some shit. He lost his house.
damn and he
Yeah,
just he just had a baby with who he just have a baby with
he had a baby with Evelyn Lozada
yeah
daughter.
Evelyn's other daughter damn
Yeah, so he done lost his house. He lost his house. Let me see. I could pull that up.
over a lawsuit between him and and an assault charge.
Yeah, because he had a judgment on him and he was trying to dodge paying that judgment. It was a $7 million judgment. Let me see. Yeah, man, he lost his whole damn house, bro. Pull this shit up real quick.
So what would so what they set that up for auction and whatever they get for it goes to her?
Um, hold on, let me add that. Bro, he lost. Yeah, yeah. They gonna sell that bitch off. He tried to transfer the deed and hide his ownership of the home. And they said, "Oh no, no." The sheriff came, knocked on that goddamn door, say, "Hey man, You need to pack up. I mean, Game has been forced to sell its California house certified $7 million judgment, according to court documents obtained and viewed by Complex. Judge approved of the sale of his Calabasas mansion. They helped fund the judgment in an amount of $7.1 million that Priscilla Rainey won against him in November 2018.
Damn.
If the proposed sale of the dwelling is likely to produce a bid high enough to satisfy the homestead exemption and any outstanding liens or encumbrances senior to the judgment, creditor's lien, while still leaving some amount available to satisfy even part of the judgment creditor's lien, then the court must grant the application for sale. The court docs state this means that if selling a home will leave any money left over for the person owed money, the court has to allow the sale. So he done lost his house over a piece of pussy. It's just not worth it, guys. Like, really, we going to have to get back to family, valuing our wives, valuing one lady in our life, and calling it a day, because these dominoes are falling fast. And, you know, I'm not a big famous star like a Diddy or Game or no shit, but this trickles down. This shit trickles down to everybody, to every man. You got to see this shit. I don't even look hoes in the eye no more. I'm done.
Let's see now, man. They all know the game. They know the tricks. They know exactly what to do to get some money up out of you.
They gonna get that money, man.
That's all they going for. They gonna get that money.
And a lot of duck niggas, when they come into that bag, they feel like they handsome and they been ugly the whole time. Nigga, you still ugly. You still you still ugly. You can't listen, man. She want to get that money out your ass. You got to know that. They don't.
Look at Anthony Edwards.
Bruh, they on his ass. Anthony Edwards need to go get snipped. He need to get a vasectomy, bro. Like, straight up, just go get this work done.
He ain't worried about it right now, man. That like you say, they ain't worried about it.
Man, you can shoot dust on him. You know, Shaq told me Shaq got one. Shit, he told me, I got a vasectomy. And some girl called me. He said, yo, I think it's your baby. I said, no, it's not. I'm shooting dust, bitch.
You ain't got one?
No, fuck no. I don't fuck around like that. I'm with my wife, nigga. I got one child. Nah, I'm cool.
Nah, I got one because I just don't want no more kids.
Oh, you don't want them? How many you got?
3.
I got one kid, nigga. I'm about to be 50, so ain't nothing, nigga. I ain't producing like that, bro. I don't think I never even thought of shit for a minute. I don't think I could have kids, but my boy came. It was a blessing, but nah, man, I ain't fucking with them. I'm good, bro.
I got 3. I was like, man, I don't want no breaks, because my youngest is 6, and between my youngest and my middle is 13 and 6.
How long ago did you get the vasectomy?
Probably about 3 years.
Did it hurt?
You know, they numb you. It smell worse than it feel initially, because it's literally burning your skin.
Really?
Yeah, they burn it. It's like, because they don't cut a big hole.
They cutting your they're cutting the vas deferens.
Is that another word for scrotum?
No. So your testicles are hooked up. You know, this is how sperm transports through the balls and shit. You know what I'm saying? So sperm is produced in the testicles, right? So, and inside of the testicles, you have seminiferous tubules, and then you have very small cells that produce the sperm. The balls are like coils. Just think of a bunch of coils. It goes up through those coils, then it goes back to the prostate, liquefies to come out, and then they cut, before it can even get to the. So you shooting dust.
And just come out, and they say it's just shooting to your bloodstream.
Yeah. You really coming in yourself now.
That's, which is, I have been comfortable with that for a while now. At first it was a little weird, but I was like, hey.
So it didn't. How long did it? So you said it didn't hurt.
Nah, it hurt once the pain medication wear off. Cause do you remember how it felt like when you used to get hit in your, like if you ever got hit in your balls, how you could feel it in your stomach?
Yeah.
Is think of having that feeling for like a week.
Did you have to put ice on your balls?
Ice,
You
yeah,
had to ice
top,
them joints up.
yeah, top
Damn.
and bottom
And you couldn't have sex for a while. Like,
for like a week.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
for like a week. Maybe I think it maybe two. I can't remember, but
That's
yeah,
fucking
it was
crazy.
rough.
And speaking of that, dude, do you know they're having sperm races now? Have you heard of this shit?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Quit playing.
Bro, listen. They started it in
What do you
UCLA.
mean racist? I don't want to see a video of this.
It's not a video, bro. It ain't gonna be
Oh,
no video. I'm just showing you the. Let me see,
how could they possibly?
bro. They had. I'm not playing, dog. Here you go.
How did you find this?
Nigga, I be reading all kind of random shit. This was the world's first sperm race. This was UCLA, world's first sperm race held in LA Friday night. It was interesting. It's a sperm racing startup, which is the brainchild of Eric Zoo, Nick Small, Shane Fan. They raised $1 million in their efforts to raise awareness to a relatively taboo topic: the worldwide decline in male fertility. So, so it's not a joke. This is a real serious race. They show on the screen or through a microscope. I guess they put each sperm on tracks, and then they have something chemically that simulated to an egg, and the shit it goes. They see who's swimming the best, bro. Like this is
Man,
about to
that's
be a real
crazy.
sport, bro. Like
No,
dog, niggas about to be running parlays on this shit, boy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I guess you go look. You see it? That's the direction. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the sperm were clearly visible, maneuvering through the circuit during the races. Fans cheered, jeered, and laughed. But it was clear by this point that some were enjoying it more than others, bro. This was a real fucking. This shit sold tickets.
And where is it? Where do they get it from? Is it fresh?
They get it from you sign up, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Men
No, I'm
come in
saying like,
there.
is it fresh? Man coming in and just
Yeah, you nut in the cup.
and they just put it right out there as soon as you do it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Nah, I don't want no pots.
let me see. Of course, the founders of Spermers are not looking at this as a one-time thing. They are building a real league that will serve as a real path to greatness. Noah Boat. That's you see. Look at this shit. That shit look like the UFC event.
I was about. Could you imagine this being at the Olympics?
They have also invented a sperm racing professional sperm analysis kit that is said to measure sperm concentration and motility and help potential competitors train. But I understand we are going through a worldwide decline of sperm. Like a lot of men are not fertile. Matter of fact,
You, but why? How does this bring awareness to that? And how does this help?
because it's like a man be like, damn, nigga, I think, you know what I mean? I think my sperm could win. Shit, it's $1 million. You ain't got to do is go nut in the cup. And then once you do that shit, you could see your semen analysis to see, you know, if your count's low, your joints might be swimming in circles. That'll be the worst. You put your shit on the screen, you standing there, you know what I mean, and then your
Yeah,
joint just
and you
stuck. That
see
nigga
all your sperm is left-handed. All your
yeah,
sperm missing the
yeah,
right.
it ain't moving. You getting cooked like damn. So yeah, I guess you could come back and then they might give you guides on how to, what you need to eat. Eat you some beets or some shit to get your nuts up. Get that nut up, man.
Man,
This is where we at in society though. And listen, look at the look at the crowd of
look at
this
the
shit, bro.
crowd,
This shit
and
is
it's
gonna
all,
be
but it's
big,
all
bro.
men there.
Yeah. I mean, they going to be running parlay. Like, look, they doing a weigh-in, bro. They did a weigh-in. Like, that shit is UFC. This shit is hysterical, dog.
So are you that? Yeah, that's why I couldn't even take that serious because are they going in the back room then come back out? Like when does the race start?
Well, I guess, nigga, that bitch start when
After
you
they
come.
come out the door?
Yeah, I guess they walk out, nigga, holding the cup, holding a cup or something. Then they pour that bitch in there, nigga. Nigga blow the whistle. Them shit swimming, boy. But yeah, this is
Man,
real, and this is going. Watch how big this shit get. You know why it's gonna get big, bro? This first race was $1 million prize.
$1 million prize for the first one ever.
Yeah, bro.
Where was that? Does it say what country it took place in?
UCLA in America. This was,
No.
yeah, dude. Yes, this happened in America. This is UCLA. This was at UCLA. This was in Los Angeles.
Oh, there's some women there. I just seen one.
Yeah, they had a lot of USC and UCLA students. I promise you, this is going to be big, bro, because you're going to get like some champ, some man that's fucking fertile as fuck. He going to win about 10, 20 million, bro. And he going to be bragging about his sperm. And then it'll raise awareness because other men going to want to, you know what I mean, get their sperm, get their sperm
Get
health
their
together.
sperm checked to see if they can do it.
Right. But it's kind of smart because they want to help keep our population up because the world is declining. People, we're not having children all over the world.
Hmm.
Japan is dying the fuck off. Japan is so bad to the point they wanted to pay men to come over there and get women pregnant.
And populate.
Yeah. And I'm like, boy, if they don't go on the south side, there's some niggas need that money.
But why is that so? Why do you think that's so? Is it I do notice that less women are having kids as young as what they used to. Women are having kids young.
They not having them at all.
Yeah, not just young, they're not having them at all,
They not
but
having them at all. This is
it's a lot of
not
it's a lot
it.
more women choosing not to be
Well,
married or
you got a lot of different aspects. You know what I mean? I think like we got a lot of plastics and shit in all our food and our water. It's a lot of microplastics. Microplastics have been found to lower sperm count and concentration. Feminism. You know what I mean?
mm,
The women really don't. A lot of them don't want to be moms and shit like that. And I was talking to Murph the other night, and he made a good point. He said when you look at a lot of these women now, especially like in our community to an extent, they want to be baby mamas because baby mamas are celebrate. The baby mama of the rapper, the baby mama of the athlete. These are the women that are popping. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like the Ari Fletcher and Ant Man baby mama, and then they get on the
hmm
shows, they get the
yeah,
attention
right,
and
right,
little
basketball, right,
baby mama.
right.
You don't hear any of these women like lifting up Savannah James. Think
Hmm.
about that shit. This is a mother. They have a solid family. Savannah James is not celebrated the way you would think she's supposed to be. Like she's like a black
Especially because
queen.
them that situation that just happened with Kevin Gates too was kind of crazy. How he kind of attacked her and said that about her.
But
That
this
was
nigga
kind of
is
random.
crazy. If you with
Yeah,
your
that
wife
was
for real, if
random.
your wife really love you and y'all have been together for 20 fucking years, bro,
Hmm.
she not gonna look at you like that. Like get the
Since high
fuck out of
school.
here, bro.
Like they've
Like
been together
yeah,
since high
nigga.
school. Like that,
Yeah,
like
like
they're
yeah,
past that phase of their relationship.
exactly. They love each other. They're loyal to each other, bro. They have a mutual respect. Like you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like nigga, you living in that nigga's in the fantasy land. That's some fantasy shit. I mean, unless you just got your woman like on some coming to America shit, I jump on one leg, bark, bark. You know what I mean? Like, But if you're a real woman, like, yeah, she love you, but you know how this shit be, nigga.
Right,
You married
right.
a long time, your wife cut, get your ass out my face, nigga. You know what I mean? But you love each other. That's love. That's real love,
Sometimes,
bro.
but you ain't got it right. That's what I he. They've been together since high school,
And
and he
speaking
just
of,
met his chick. His chick.
yeah, just met, nigga, you just met her, bro. And she been ran through. What the fuck is you talking about? She done been ran through the industry. So I don't know where that shit comes. She looked at all every man like you wanted to look at him. So,
Mm,
and speaking of marriage and love, Tina Knowles, Beyonce mama,
uh-huh.
said she divorced Richard Lawson at 71 years old because she said that she could do better at 71.
How old is Richard Lawson?
That nigga probably 75, 76. So she decided to divorce him at 71 years old. How
You
many
know,
more
you
summers?
know, it's crazy. She probably could do better because she is a young dude out there waiting. She probably could get her a nice little 60-year-old, maybe even 55.
Yeah, Beyonce's mother, 71-year-old Tina Knowles, revealed she decided to divorce her husband after waking up one day and realizing she deserved so much more.
Mm.
I would listen, maybe so, but wouldn't you try to work it out at 71 though?
Yeah, ain't too much left to ain't too much left. Might as well just stay together. Especially because I think she didn't get married to him not long after she left
I don't know
with
how
Daddy,
long
right?
that. Let's see how long they was married. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe
It's been a
she'll.
while.
I mean, maybe she'll get. But she not. She's a real person. I think she's not gonna do a fucking like a fucking Chris Jenner. She's not gonna be in her 70s with a 30-year-old. Like,
Nah, nah, nah. She's not gonna be
you know
able
what I'm
to do that.
saying? So
She don't got the.
she was married to him for 8 years. I guess she just
Oh,
said,
that's not
"Fuck it,
that
I'm
bad.
out."
Yeah.
She said, "Fuck it, I can't do this." But I just said, "Good luck." 71. Even though I think like she can do better, and she gonna do better in the cemetery. Okay, that's
But here's the thing: who she said it for enough people to care, which is crazy because was nobody thinking about her prior to her making that announcement.
no,
You know, that before that, you haven't heard anything about um
no,
was Beyonce's mother.
no.
She still go by the first husband last name, which is even crazier.
That's wild. But I think it was just like Beyonce daddy was like a boss. Like this nigga, he was a boss. He been getting money, was always
Hmm.
getting money, always figuring it out, getting the big bag. And I think with Richard Lawson, he was just more of an artist. You know what I mean? Like an actor, work for hire. You know what I mean? And
Right,
she just
right,
wasn't
right.
used to that kind of a man. At the same time, her original husband, yeah, he did cheat, but like that's shit. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got the
Because
bag.
because and in one way or another, he was no different from Joe Jackson.
In
I
a
mean,
sense, yeah.
he didn't beat Beyonce like Joe beat, but
Yeah, but he had
he was
I
a
mean,
Joe
bro,
Jackson type figure.
you had to be a savage at that time. He's in the music business and
Hmm.
he left his corporate job because he was like a salesman or some shit in insurance. He just left that shit, went to school to learn the music business and dominated.
Hmm.
And he dealing with, you know, to be smart, not to just be smart, but to be able to have good street smarts because you got to deal with some low lives in entertainment. It's some real scumbags in entertainment. And to maneuver that to give us Destiny's Child and Beyonce
Hmm.
is fucking, that is crazy.
And he had other groups too and solo acts too, right? He didn't just manage them by himself. He had other people he managed too, right?
I don't. Let's see. Let me see. Let
Because
me
I
see.
think even the when Day 26 did that interview with Vlad and they all started crying. Didn't one of
What
them
is?
say that?
Let me see. Well, he managed Solange.
I mean,
He
yeah, of course.
also managed the solo career. He managed just the solo careers of the group.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't nobody we would really know. Well, he did, and through his label, no, he managed Earth like shit. He managed Earth, Wind and Fire, the OJ, Shaka Khan, Cool and the Gang, and Johnny Cash. Through
Okay.
his label, he managed those artists. But that was after he got big off Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but that's interesting. That's crazy. Maybe she'll get back with him. That'll be dope. She get back
Yeah.
with Richard. Call it a day. Cause she need a boss.
That's
She
you.
need.
Ain't that how the rich people do?
Yeah, they need to get back together. I would say that. Tina, get back with Matthew. You know you had that baby on, and then Beyonce can talk to her baby sister. She can talk to her side baby sister that they don't talk to. You know,
Y'all
you
all
gotta
be a
talk to that
family.
side baby sister. Shit.
How the hell would you feel if you know your half sister Beyonce and she can speak to
You know what I'm saying? At least, I wonder if she give her tickets. You think she give her tickets to the shows?
you? Man, she better give me more than some goddamn tickets.
You telling people say calling you a lying shit. No, that is my sister. Well,
How
maybe
old?
when let's see. Let's see how old her sister is.
No, I don't think Beyonce would do it like that though.
Shit, man,
I know
because
they
he
probably
cheated
said
on
it
her
at first.
mama.
Man, they ain't got nothing to do with the baby though, man. Man, you can't put that on the baby.
Tina knows. Let me see.
Was it with
They don't
somebody
even.
famous?
No,
Uh,
he was with a young backup dancer. Yeah, I mean they don't really show this baby, but this Coy. Her name is Coy Knowles. She pretty. She pretty. I guess Beyonce probably maybe they don't. You know how them women be, man. You know that's her mom.
mhm.
That's the daughter, the mama. You know what I mean. You know how this shit be. So this has been interesting, man. So what you got going on, Em? You want anything you want to say to the people?
Uh, well, if you're in Chicago at the Comedy Bar this weekend on Saturday, two
Hmm.
shows, 7:30 and 9:30.
Okay,
I
cool,
got
cool.
uh I got the improv and I got the improv coming up. Um,
Hmm.
Funny Bone. I got the Stardome coming up too.
Okay,
I don't got
that's
no
dope.
dates for them yet.
Oh, nigga, it's all good. I ain't got nigga. I got like I
I'm
got
just letting
about
you know what I'm just letting
shit.
you
I
know
got
what's
I
what's
got
coming in my
I
head.
got these 3 dates on the books right now. I'm trying to get people to buy these damn tickets too, man. I ain't mad at
Yeah.
you, shit. But
What you
y'all
got
go.
coming up next?
I got I will be June 13th, 14th, San Antonio at the
Okay.
Upscale Comedy Lounge, Upstage Comedy Lounge. July 13th, Tampa Side Splitters, and September 18th and 19th, I'll be in Charlotte at Duckworth's Duckworth's Comedy Club. So I'm
Side
just
Spit is a
figuring.
nice club.
Yeah, it's a beautiful club. You
Yeah, that's a
perform
nice
there?
club. Yeah, yeah.
Who are you with?
I haven't performed there. I was just trying to fit in.
Oh shit. Okay.
But nah, but I've heard that. But I've heard I've heard great things about him from a couple different comics, Zach O'Ryan and Anthony Fuentes. They
Yeah, because
both
this is
headline
this,
there.
this will be my first time going.
Okay.
Hopefully, with my ticket sales, because I'm gonna cancel that shit if my sales ain't where they need to be. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You
So
you, you said it's July?
July 13th.
Oh yeah, you got some time.
Yeah. So
It'll be
hopefully,
good.
hopefully people will pull up on the homie and see
Yeah.
some real damn comedy for once. Get a real chuckle that
A good laugh. Tampa, get them tickets, man. Get out
get
there.
them damn tickets. Boy, we covered a lot today.
Man, a
Adriana
lot has happened
Smith.
in the past couple of days.
Bruh, it's been wild, right? This shit, the
Hmm
2025 ain't no hoe. The Chinese, he
Man,
done called off them tariffs in China. You see that shit.
man, that not just that. The tariffs got caught off, but the plane. Trump
Oh,
accepting the gift from another
that
nation.
shit was funny. Did you see how he when they asked him about the gift?
Hmm
Why are you accepting a plane from another nation? It's a gift. It's a free plane. I'm getting a free plane. Would you prefer I pay them 500 billion for the plane? It's a plane for America. Like
and
he was
and then
going
he
in.
said Air Force One is outdated.
Hey
That's why he
man,
would use. I'm like, man, how can you call the most high tech plane in America outdated?
he just say it's a whole 40-year-old plane. Have you seen that Dubai plane they gave him?
Have I seen it? Yeah, it looks amazing.
Look at this shit. I'm gonna show
But
y'all that we need to look at that plane.
have has he never seen Inside Man before
What happened on that?
with Denzel Washington, where the enemy sent them the free gift and it was a
Oh,
recording device?
ah, I'm pretty sure they gonna gut that plane and well, they could still have something in there, but they
Man,
can't
them
gut it.
the windows is gonna be made of microphones. We don't know what these people
Yeah,
doing in these other countries.
that is true. Let me see. I wanted to see the inside. Let me see.
I didn't see too many pictures of the inside.
Bro, the inside was
They
amazing.
talked about it, said how the living room on the top floor and all that
Bro,
stuff like that.
it's sick. It's called the Palace in the
Yeah,
Sky,
the
bro.
Air Palace. Yeah,
Okay, there we go. Let me pull this up.
they
This is
say the
sick.
Prince rolled out they wrote out the Prince wrote out his carpet for him, the blue carpet, the velvet joint.
Here we go. Let's look at this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that shit. Look at this.
Man, so what
I
they gonna
mean,
do? They gonna do like they gonna treat that plane
oh damn, look at that. It's right to Diddy.
like when they got the suit from Iron Man and put their own weapons on there? Because what is Air Force One not equipped with armor and weapons?
They got all that shit. I mean, no, when in Air Force One, when Air Force One travels, it got fighter jet escorts. And I
Hmm
believe when you fly as Air Force One, two of them fly. You got two Air Force Ones in the sky, so
One on each side.
you don't know which one got the president in it.
Ah, okay, okay. You got two planes in the sky at both.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the plane, you got two going both. You know what I mean? So they don't
Hmm
nobody know. I believe that's how they do it. So it's wild. It's wild. So I think we covered everything, man. This was been cool, bro. I'm glad you pulled
Yeah,
up on
yeah.
your boy, dog. I'm
Oh man,
glad you
thanks for having
pulled
me,
up
man.
on your boy, dog. I'm coming home. I'm be home June. First weekend of June, I'm gonna be home, bro. So
Man, why
I'll
you
pull
just
up.
telling me? I could have got we could have did you could have did the show, man.
Oh man, I was just coming out there for my dad and shit. Cause I gotta watch him while my mama go out of town. So, and then I'm bringing my son.
Okay.
So, you know,
When's the
that's why I
last
ain't
time you
make no
had him
big
up here?
deal. Oh, we was there for Christmas. Didn't I talk to you at Christmas? Like December?
Yeah, but I ain't know if your son was with you though.
Yeah, remember I
At
saw
Riddles.
you at Riddles. Yeah,
Yeah,
with my wife.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's what last time we came home. My son was over at my mom and them house. So,
Okay.
but now I run around the city. I figure something out. So I'm coming home. It's always good to come home, my boy.
Oh yeah, man.
You
Definitely hit
feel
me up
me?
when you here.
Hell yeah, man. Well,
Definitely hit
guys,
the
this
line,
is it,
man.
man. We did it. Me, M. Brown, thank you for coming out. This, guys, has been another episode of the greatest podcast on earth. This is the LeVar Walker Show. This is the LeVar Walker Show podcast, man, and I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Also, too, please go and get those tickets, man. Get the tickets. I will be June 13th, 14th, San Antonio at Upstage Comedy Club. You can go to LeVarWalker.me for those tickets. And I will be in San Antonio, Upstage Comedy Club, June 13th and 14th. And I will be July at Side Splitters, July 13th in Tampa, Florida. Please get those tickets, guys. Thank y'all for pulling up on your boy. I'm out.